Hello and welcome. Today I'm pleased to present to you an exciting development from Quadral. Quadral has been part of the Loxone Group since January 2021. It meant that over 10 years of home and building automation expertise was combined with more than 4 decades of experience in the high-end audio market, creating a powerful synergy that makes sense on so many levels. Intelligent automation meets fantastic sound with the audio server in combination with Quadral speakers. I'm pleased to announce today that as a Loxone partner, you can now benefit from attractive discounts on the entire Quadral range, meaning that you can now purchase Quadral products via the Loxone webshop. Let's take a look at 3 speakers perfectly suited to work with a Loxone system. Let's start with the Quadral Signum 70. This very special floor-standing speaker was developed according to a 3-way principle. This means that separate drivers or a separate chassis are used for the 3 main frequency ranges, so high, mid and low frequencies. Thus, the entire impressive frequency range of 32 Hz to 32 kHz is reproduced coherently and precisely. One of the highlights of the Signum 70 are the woofers, which feature 2 155mm titanium-coated polypropylene diaphragms. This polypropylene titanium diaphragm brings with it both a weight advantage and a stiffness, enabling really impressive performance. The same diaphragm is also used for the mid-range driver, which guarantees a seamless and inaudible transition from the low to the mid-range and provides an unparalleled dynamic in this price range. Let's continue with the Signum 20. This compact bookshelf speaker is perfect for making smaller rooms sound big. The Signum 20 is a 2-way bass reflex speaker which, like the Signum 70, relies on the 155mm titanium-coated diaphragm. And just like the Signum 70, it uses the sensational Recom Sigma ring beam tweeter. This tweeter guarantees perfectly fine detail and seamless dynamics for a sound experience that comes dangerously close to the legendary ribbon tweeter. In terms of frequency response, the little sister of the Signum 70 also has nothing to hide. With a low cutoff frequency of 42 Hz and an upper threshold of 32 kHz, the Signum 20 is a true superstar amongst compact speakers. Last but not least, we present to you an absolute world first, the Quadral Signum Phase 1. This brand new wall speaker opens up unprecedented possibilities in living room audio design. This 2-way loudspeaker in a closed construction boasts the same 155mm woofer and mid-range driver and the outstanding Recom Sigma tweeters. And all this in an even more compact design with a height of only 30 centimeters, width of 18.5 centimeters, and an 11.9 centimeter depth. The new Signum Phase 1, available in black, white and anthracite, can be easily mounted in just about any room or location. Quadral's Mount 150 bracket allows this outstanding new speaker to blend effortlessly into any living environment. With the powerful Signum 70, the compact Signum 20, the Swiss Army Knife Phase 1 and the outstanding IC7 ceiling speaker, we now offer you a range that meets all the requirements needed for a modern home or building, and one that can transform any space into a transcending soundscape. Now the question arises, how do you operate these excellent speakers with a home and building automation system from Loxone? My colleague Benjamin will now explain. Thanks, Volker. The answer is of course the Loxone audio server and the stereo extensions. Why these components play so perfectly together is something I'd now like to look at in detail. Classic analog amplifier circuits in A or AB have an efficiency of about 30 to 50%. The rest of the electrical power is converted into heat, which dissipates. The audio server and the stereo extension use a highly efficient amplifier circuit with a Class D principle. Here we have an efficiency of more than 90% of the electrical power. Added to this is the efficiency of the loudspeakers themselves. The efficiency looks at the volume a loudspeaker reaches with 1 watt, and we can use this as a calculation. Let's now take a look at the quadral Signum 70 as an example. 1 watt with 1 meter of distance gives us 89 decibels. In order to increase the volume by 3 decibels, we'll have to double the amplifier power to 2 watts. So to reach 89 decibels with the Signum 70, we need 1 watt of power. To reach 92 decibels, so 3 decibels more, we'll need 2 watts. For 95 decibels, we'll need 4 watts, so again doubling the amplifier power. For 98 decibels, we'll need 8 watts. And for 101 decibels, we'll need 16 watts. So you can see, the audio server and the stereo extension are both much more potent than one would say purely from looking at the nominal data. Therefore, the operation of a floor-standing speaker, such as the quadral Signum 70, is no problem at all. By the way, even our quadral Aurum Falcon, for example, plays excellently on the audio server. It's still important though to pay attention to a few details. The cables for loudspeakers should be properly dimensioned, for example. The connection terminals are designed for 2.5 square millimeter cable cross sections, but I personally have even been able to connect a 4 square millimeter cable, and it worked. So theory aside, let's now take a look at the whole thing in practice. The result confirms our calculation example. 101 decibels is our reading in our test. You hear the difference. The high-quality speakers pair perfectly with the Loxone audio server for a great sound and endless possibilities. In short, an audio system in a building has never been more powerful. One more thing to consider is that every room behaves differently when it comes to acoustics, and the EQ in the Loxone app allows you to adjust it exactly to your needs. And for those who want even more bass, Quadral also has incredible subwoofers, the Cube series. The Cube S8, CS10, the Cube 12 provide every room with rich bass that'll give you goosebumps. In combination with a stereo extension as a fixed group in config, the subwoofer and speakers are also perfectly synchronized. Thank you very much, Ben. We hope you've enjoyed this detailed explanation. We now wish you a lot of fun with the relationship between Loxone and Quadral. Expand your field of business and bring the excellent sound of Quadral speakers into your customers' projects. All details of the range of Quadral products can now be found on our webshop. Thank you very much, and see you soon.